Ow. I regret my decision. Right. Sheelab, I'm going to quickly mine you some oxide.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
.48 oxide should keep you going for a while.
Perfect. At least enough to get back to the drop pods, which is all I really
Yep.
need, actually.
Mm-hmm. Have those berries, me as well. Just going to eat some more food.
Where did that oxide go?
Dropped it on the floor for you.
I put it in my... No, because I put it into my oxygen slot. Oh, no, it is there. Okay. How weird.
It's happening. We need to be not here very soon.
What's happening is that oxide over encumbered me, so I'm like really struggling. So I was trying to find something to throw out.
Hold still. Incoming wolves. They're all gone. Oh, no, that was premature. I apologize. Oh, I failed to kill with that shot. You can take him out with a spear, though. Nice kill. You got him. You
Really
need water? There's watermelon down here.
Nowhere on my inventory that was useful at all. No,
Always
I'm good
away.
for water. I've got loads of water. I've been really sparing with it because I didn't want to get cold.
Right, so chat, this is the deal. There's the drop pod. There's us. We are a long ways away. Also, we need to go back to base to get the exotics because they are not in the drop pod. And there is also a cave down here that I want to check out. So we've got a little ways to go yet before we're out of this area, but
yeah.
It's not too far. Now, where was that cave that you discovered, Sheelab?
It was along, if you sort of the rocks to the right here, if you sort of carry on around.
Oh, rocks to the right,
It was
okay.
probably about, I want to say about there, but maybe there.
Okay. I'll just keep the scanner up and we should be good.
Yeah, scanner will catch it. Oh, there's something very close by, actually.
Where?
I think down here and round. It's round to the right.
Yeah. Killing wolves as we go. Leaving the corpses, though. It should draw the other predators to them rather than to us. Where did Sheelab go?
Oh, it's just a scanner. Like, it gets faster and then it gets slower and then I don't know, like, what it's doing.
I use it?
Of course. There you go. See if you can work out what it kind of means by what it's, by what it's doing. Because by what it's doing, I would say that the cave is right here.
Over here.
Where'd you go?
Either below us or it's in this direction. Here it is.
Find it?
Yep.
Did you go up the hill?
No. I'm actually... Well, guess a little bit. Let me have a look at where you are. Yeah. Turn to the... Immediately to the right. Go forward. Keep going forward.
Ah, right, got you. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a new one we haven't had before as well. Fantastic.
If we find exotics in here, I'm going to be so ridiculously happy.
I'm just happy not to be in the Arctic anymore, to be honest. And to have the mission done.
Yeah. Do you mind if I... Actually, I think I'll just keep the wooden gates on me for now. And then... Gorgeous.
You're on your own for a second, because I can't get through this gap.
Friends in here? Yes, you do. Quartet. Any more? No. We're good. It seems that way. Keep bow at the ready.
Yeah, bow at the ready.
Not spotting anything interesting. Copper ore deposit. Deep vein, rather. No, 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 no. Nothing too fancy. No. I don't know if you just had bad luck or if this is normal, like just finding one node is good.
Yeah, it
No
might be
exotics.
that's amazing, and people are like, "Oh, what? You found one? That's so cool."
Yeah. Right. Cutting my lights. Okay. Get away from that before I start pulling up more false positives of it.
Yeah.
You thought there was one further along, so I'll pull up the cave
Yeah,
scanner
I
once
think
we're
there
a
is
little bit
one
closer
further
there.
along on the right. Definitely, we turned right, and I saw like a cave. I definitely didn't see one having turned left, so the cave scanner found that one for us, pretty much.
Very glad that I took the time to build it, because it does seem to have done a lot of work. Pretty much
We found
all
a
of this
good-
stream.
A good 3 or 4 extra caves because of that thing.
And I'm fairly certain the exotics we got was out of a cave found by the cave scanner, or was that a cave you just knew about?
I think it was a cave scanner cave. I think.
There's a cave up here, as you predicted.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I think it's just behind those rocks there in this little alcove, and I think
it
there's
is.
another wall to get through, possibly.
I'm going to make a point of making one of those for each of us. Next drop. More exploration. Right, lighting my lamp. Bow ready.
We're ready.
Hello. Hi. Good night. Oh, I think those are exotics.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
They
thank
glow like
goodness. It was worth it,
Be happy
chat.
now.
It was worth it.
Yeah, there they are. Yes. And we'll just go back to base to get the other ones.
Okay. I'm going to jump up the other rocks, if I can. This way. I'll do. Go.
Good job.
Yeah, from what I understand, there's always, like, exotics have a fixed amount in them. They will never have more or less based on the tool that's used to get them.
Right, so they always have like 15,
15.
in them or something.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, that was about as much as we got in a level where it was artificially giving us more exotic nodes so that we could learn about exotic nodes.
Yeah.
We came back with something like, what was it, 32? But it doubled that to 64. I'm really, really wondering if that's going to be the case. If that the normal way it works is it takes the complete sum of all exotics brought back on everybody and then gives that complete sum to everybody who took part. That'd actually be really cool.
Yeah. It's a good incentive to play multiplayer.
Yeah. Because you end up with a lot more. I mean, there's a lot of incentives to play multiplayer. You could play hardcore only in multiplayer unless you were incredibly confident.
Yeah, that's
Because in hardcore, you go down, you can't pull yourself back up. And you only have... If you do that in, like, hard mode, you only have 3 revives. Now, granted...
Character at that point, wouldn't you? Because you'd lose
Yeah.
the mission.
Yeah. Unless you had insurance.
Unless you're insured, yeah.
Rough times. Now then. We're a ways away from that last place. Let me pull out the cave scanner. I think it's pointing us back the way we just came.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a marker there. Right, should we quickly throw down a little camp? Oh, crap, I got my lamp on. That's a pain, because I'm about to run out of biofuel.
I've got half a lamp full of biofuel on my lamp, so it's not too bad
cool.
in that regard.
Perfect.
It's a good place to put this down. Well,
It's
I
detecting
guess
that one
that'll
there.
do.
You still with me?
I thought you said we're putting down a shelter.
Oh, yeah, I was asking if we wanted to, and I didn't really get a response.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at whether I had enough stuff to do it. Yeah, we can put down a shelter.
Okay, well, I'm going to mark a position. Let's head towards that position, meet up, throw down a quick shelter. I've got enough tools to be able to build more or less anything.
I was already building the shelter.
Oh, okay, well, I'll come back to you then.
You come back to me.
Next time, just tell me.
Sorry.
I can see you placing things in the dark, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have enough materials to make the wooden components?
No. I might need to chop a tree. I'll put my light on.
I will pop some wood into the fire. This one, I can afford to have my water back on my hopper.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all of those berries. And some meat. Thank you so much, though, for that poison tonic. That kept me going.
Glad you remembered to pick it up, because I didn't pick anything like that up to take with me.
As for those asking if materials respawn, trees don't, and plants don't unless you're farming them. Animals do. Or doesn't, unless it's from a deep node, in which case it may well be infinite, but it's slow. That's how I understand it. You might want to turn off your
My lamp. Yeah. Yeah.
And throw down
Needed
your...
to see the trees. I could not see the woods for the trees.
Oh, of course, yeah. That might be enough. I don't know if you've got a corner piece.
I do have the corner piece. I just need to bring it down into my hotbar so I can place it. Takes a second, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Rotate, and there we go.
Right, let's have a sleep as soon as you're ready. Please get through the worst of the storm. So let's take back some of my wood.
It's nice at least being in a place where you can get wood for the fire. That was starting
Yeah.
to get like,
Well, there is
really
drop
bad.
wood all the way
Yeah,
through
there
that
is.
area, to be fair. Right, at this point, I'm going to destroy the barricades and break them all
Yeah.
down.
There's no need for them.
I'm going to drop all the nails, don't need them. I'm going to drop the basic riding saddle, don't need that either. Drop the wood, don't need most of it. That should be good. Hey, Sumi. Oh, wow. What happened
I
there?
must repair first. Oh,
Oh,
shoot, sorry.
are you
It's
pulling it
still
apart?
quite swarmy. Huh?
Are you pulling it down?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I just needed to repair some of it, apparently, to pull it down.
Yeah, you can't pull it down if it's damaged. Oh, thank you so much, though, Sumi. 95 months at tier 3. 5 more months and it will be 100-month anniversary. I'm going to have to get some special sub-badges for that. You okay, Sheila?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find all the bits and see if the fire has been... Oh, I need light, to be honest. That's what I need. You have to see what I'm doing.
I was kind of surprised when you pulled it down in the middle of the storm, but...
The storm looked like it was nearly done.
I nearly done. No end in sight.
You can see the sunshine on the thing.
You can now, not when you first started, you scallywag. It's fine, there's no lightning. There's no reason to be inside. Let's just go, says Sheila.
Let's go.
There's
I love
nothing,
she loves priorities.
nothing going on the cave scanner now.
Good. Well, not good, but good that you checked.
Far enough outside the range of the last area that if anything else shows up now, it is a new cave.
Yeah.
How many bullets have you got left for your rifle?
Many. Oh, I've still got 7 actually, because we didn't have to kill anything for the last thing.
I shot one, so I'm down to 5, but...
Yeah,
should be
we've got
okay.
enough for most things. And to be honest, this area is generally, I mean, touch wood and all, but it's generally quite a safe area.
Got something?
Hmm?
Got something?
Oh, nice.
Definitely in this
Ahead of
direction.
me. A little bit ahead of me.
I can wait for you. I'll move slowly.
That's okay.
How exactly a cave scanner works, I have no idea. But I am intrigued.
Keep checking my
It's
map to
leveled
make
up.
sure I haven't gone past you. I got so many levels this run.
Yeah. Bones have I got?
I've suddenly lost
Down to
some
20
sort of,
bone arrows. The lamp is on.
yeah, hang on. I'm encumbered. I've suddenly lost a buff or something and it's made me encumbered.
Ah, okay.
So I'm like, what can I throw out? Wood spikes. We don't need those.
Basically don't need anything
Not really,
other
actually.
than to get home. And arrows, effectively.
Yeah, like
Bones like
bow
that.
and arrows and maybe a bit of food. So you reckon around here somewhere there's a cave? Oh, I think I see it.
Okay, coming to you. Yeah, that'll be it. I'm relying on your lamp. Coming.
Annoying because they hide behind the rocks. Cowards.
They do. Yeah, it's down. Losing health, but about to stop.
That's fine.
The arrows back. They're more important, really, than anything else. Right, lighten the lamp. Well, look. Doesn't look like anything was glowing.
Seeing anything? Normally they sort of do glow quite brightly, don't they?
Might be behind something, so I figured I'd check, but yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's any exotics in here, sadly. Okay. Heading back out. Gotta be intensely careful with my lamp usage now.
Yeah. I've got about a quarter left now.
It's all gonna be down to you. Aavak Wolfbane is waiting until they're sitting like a good boys. And then he strikes! Oh, shush you! How dare.
Once we get up to about there, I've already, like, explored.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that you know. Doesn't mean that you might not find something I've missed, but, you know, it's less likely that the caves will be unexplored then.
We'll keep going for now. I think we're generally moving away from the last cave, not toward another one.
Yeah.
Got something. Interestingly, it's directly in front of us. Huh. Okay.
There is a cave directly in front of us, though. I don't know if it's picking that up. But look on the map where I pointed that there was a cave.
No, it's close. It's really close. I think it might be in this little dip.
Okay, well, let's go and have a look.
This? I think there might be one down here. Yep, there we are. I'm going to need to craft a regular torch. I just need some sticks. Keep using this lantern until it goes out, but then onto basic torches for
You
me.
have to make a torch. Yeah.
Yep. It's about ready to go down as well. You with me?
Mhm.
Right, I've got to take my talents as well, if you don't mind. Just a second. I'll do
Okay.
that.
Do you want me to wait or just go and kill the worms?
Yeah, if you feel up to it, go ahead. Go. Fresh is best. Been waiting on that one. I don't need to take the rest.
Okay, one worm cave, no exotics.
Fair enough. There's always a chance. Anywhere there is a high
Yeah, I know,
tier
absolutely.
node.
Absolutely.
What I understand, exotics can appear anywhere a high tier node can appear. So like titanium or platinum. Continue on up. You've pretty much scanned everywhere from the point you marked, yeah?
Yeah. Back to our home. like I say, I'm not like a million% sure that there's not going to be something I missed, but there's much less likely at that point.
Well, I am back in the game. Had my body, then got nommed by a polar bear off a cliff. Oh no. I'm sorry, mate. That
Seems to be
sucks.
the way of this game, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's very full of things that want to make your day bad.
Bad day making things.
Yeah.
So I'll get that buff. That's true. Someone's got to feed the polar bear cubs.
Oh, that is true.
Or another cave. Another cave. Another cave past a cliff, perhaps? Somewhere up here. Are we nearing an area where you've previously found something?
Yes, up the cliff here. There's
Okay.
there's a cave.
So that is one that you've been to, fair enough.
Yeah, the one we're starting to get towards the one I pinged.
Yeah, no, I see now. Alright. Changing my map marker so it's a little bit easier to follow. We're making good time to get back to the base. Then it's just a matter of grabbing the exotics. You can grab those. That way each one of us is carrying 15. So if it doesn't end up being a case that it doubles the amount, then you may as well, you know,
Yeah,
we'd have them evenly split. But I'm going to be very happy to see if that does split. There is part of me that is like, yeah, you know, if I was a dev, I might add a few little things. Like, you know, whenever people do evenly split their... Or close to evenly split their stuff. You've got your lamp on, by the way. Then it doubles it up. But if someone has way more than anyone else, nah. No one gets double now. You're all scallywags. Learn to share. You've still got your lamp on.
Oh, I must have pressed K instead of L.
I would 100% do that. Definitely. Oh, coming up on a cave nearby. That one you explored?
If it's, yeah, basically right by your map marker, there's a cave.
Yeah, that's right by my map marker. It's nice because you pretty much explored all those caves earlier this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Thypo, thank you very much for the 11 months of support. That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Now, the thing, one of the reasons why I suspect that Sheilab was gunning for us just getting out there, getting the points hit rather than going back is for as long as our characters are in this prospect, we can't play them anywhere else. So we haven't been able to play off camera. So once we've completed this prospect, our characters are once again free. Free to level and
free to explore
Indeed.
the world.
And there's one downside to having a character in a mission is that they can't leave that mission to do other things. You can't, like if you've got a group of friends, you can't be playing with them and go off do solo stuff. That being said, though, I think there are situations where that is possible. You know what, that's fine. And specifically those are the Outpost, I believe, which is, again, effectively creative or as close to creative as this game gets.
Okay.
Though it isn't like you've got infinite resources or anything like that. Things typically associated with creative mode in games. Rather, it's just a peaceful place. It's a place you can always go to and do and set things up, and you've got your own little area. I think it may also be possible to have your character go on a mission whilst they're also in open world, but I don't know that for certain. That is
Okay.
what I've gathered from watching another content creator who's playing this on open world 6 map. Something they said about having him off camera gone and done a mission or two to unlock the ability to build to make creature weapons. Now, what they could have been discussing or describing was having another character who went off and did that mission and thus unlocked it for all of his characters. That could well have been the case. We are so close to home. It's just down this hill. It's not going to be the same without Sky Beast and Windstorm, though.
I know. I'll miss them. They died bravely.
Pretty sure Sky Beast died slowly. Big tummy rumbles.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry, Sky Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I should have bought you a trough.
Windstorm definitely died bravely fighting a polar bear. Sky Beast died fighting tummy grumbles.
They died. Yeah, they died in the snow, in the glacier. We didn't bring any like food for them or anything. We thought that they'd maybe last long enough, but they just didn't, and we didn't turn back when maybe we.
Oh
could've.
wow! The watermelons are still good. I'm impressed. And yeah, this is almost down. Almost got down. It was going well. Going very well. I'm very, very enamored by the electricity and water systems. I will learn to place connections better in the future, but I quite like what we've got. Right, time to find the exotics. They're in this chest, Sheila.
Yeah, I was just actually finding my oxygen tank.
Right, yeah. Oh, is it an oxygen tank you brought down from the workshop?
No, it was one that you made for me, but still, it would be nice just to have it.
I've only had to fill my oxygen tank once. Like, after the first full fill. They are amazeballs. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get to realise the upper floor.
No, sadness. We didn't. But we finished the mission, we got the exotics, we did awesome stuff. And I'm sure that there will be other more complicated things.
Windstorm and Sky Beast ghosts, in case they get peckish.
Aww.
Especially Sky Beast. Who's probably going to be possessed of a powerful hunger, even as a ghost.
Oh no.
Bit.
Watch out for bears up here.
Failed to get the shot off right.
Where are you?
Killing a bear.
Run.
I fired prematurely, unfortunately. And so all I did was annoy it. Oh, what am I doing? Skin.
Closer to the lake.
Mm-hmm. I'm just killing a bear, that's all. I'm good. How many bullets have I got left?
Until the bear kills you, and then you're like, oh, help. And I'm like, I don't even know where you are, so how can I help you?
Well, if only you had map awareness. Then I wouldn't need to ask for help. That was a gross misuse of a bullet. Totally unnecessary.
Yeah, it was. You don't need to use guns to kill wolves in this.
You did get the exotics, right?
Yeah, they're in my inventory.
15 exotics?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, Shammy.
I need to make sure that and my water canister go back in the ship.
Yes. Gotta take those back with us, otherwise we have to print new ones.
Although I don't know whether it's just that they have to be on your person or that it has to be
They
put back
either
into
have
the
to be
ship.
in your hotbar or on the... Sorry, in your hotbar or in the ship's inventory is from what I understand of where they need to be for it to count. Don't start a fight. Good mower. Really, I just praised you and everything.
I know.
What the hell is going on with your neck? Some eldritch horror.
There's some
Okay,
aluminium there
so
now.
from one canister, this managed to get 105 aluminium ore.
That's not bad, then.
That's not bad, no. That's like 50 aluminium. Took a while to do it, but... Well, I assume
yeah,
it took a
it's
while.
probably
I didn't get
better
to check
than,
where it was when we ran past the bear. Evil Moa Sorcery. Last stream, I have to head out just before mission start. This time, I show up just right. Mission accomplished. Let's go home. Yeah, mangled fork. That is such a shame. The two missions, though, the two streams, you'll get to see an entire mission. A fairly big build in this mission, too. It was quite fun. This is not my dropship. Why have you gone to my drop? Get out of my dropship.
Sorry, I
Rude.
didn't know which one was mine.
I've got everything just as I like it.
Right, so
Right.
I need that.
Exotics in there.
Cargo.
That
I
in
need
there
my
was
flask.
my flask. And my flask. There we go. Oh, right. Sorry. I stole your radar. Here's your radar. My apologies.
I got a radar as well. No, the radars can, they just keep coming back, so just in case you need new ones.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Right. Well then, you head off, and I shall wait for you.
My canteen's gone. 1 second.
Goodbye, cave scanner. You were very useful.
Right. Flask is in. Exotics are in. She-Lab is go.
Goodbye, mushrooms that I never got to plant. I wonder what deliciousness I'm going to be able to create with you next time. Farewell, She-Lab!
I got so many ribbons.
Right.
150 Ren for that.
Time to launch. I don't know what ribbons I'm getting. Sadly.
Just so many.
Saving still in progress. So rude.
Rewards, 0 exotics.
What?
Mission completion, searchlight scan. And it said claim rewards at 150 Ren, 0 exotics. Maybe that's just from the mission though. Maybe that's just
Well,
mission
I
rewards.
only just left, so the mission I don't think is technically over until I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we put the exotics in the wrong place. Yeah.
Oh no,
reward.
now.
Oh no,
now
that's the
30
mission
exotics
rewards.
Claim. Yeah,
That's
what
what we
I was
got
saying,
paid
maybe
for it. There, yeah.
We got 30 exotics.
Yeah.
So we each got
30.
total.
Yeah. So it summed all exotics that got taken off the planet and gave that full amount to every person who was part of the expedition.
That's perfect.
Marvelous. We now know why they're called exotics. They duplicate themselves. How interesting. Okay. Mission success. Got my O2 tank. Got my canteen back. Nice.
Nice. I've got 315 Ren and 30 exotics now sat there, so
All right.
I have to do some nice stuff with that.
Yeah. I mean, with that much exotics, you'd probably be able to...
I could do the O2 tank. I could
Yeah,
do a survival
I
backpack.
strongly recommend getting that O2 tank, because that was bonkersly good.
That was good, was it?
Yeah. Well, like I said, in that entire, something like 16 hours, I had to fill it twice, and one was
And
one of
it
them
kept
was
me
the initial
going
fill.
in the glacier as well.
Yeah.
And I forgot my oxygen. I can't believe I did that. Like I was trying to be prepared by putting it in there, and it would have probably lasted. It was half full. I was just trying to fill it up, so just make sure. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, Sheila. Yeah.
Now then.
I always worry about that when we go off on an expedition like that. It's like, oh, have we got everything? And we never have everything. It's like going on holiday, isn't it? Like having
Advanced
a checklist.
deep mining ore scanner. A scanner that can be programmed to locate specific deep ore deposits within the surrounding area. That's kind of bonkers. Payday extraction gets that radar extractor.
You have to complete certain missions for some
Yeah.
of these, don't you?
Multiple module slots. Bows. Arrows. All sorts of things. We could start with things like a MXC pick.
Yeah.
And then you can go on and get some higher tier ones. Plus 60 mining radius. So that would be equivalent to iron, I would say.
Yeah,
No.
it's around there. Maybe a little less.
Yeah, I think it's iron, then steel is 65, then platinum is 70, and titanium is 75, I think. So this would be equivalent to iron. Oh, no, actually they're all plus 60 mining
tools,
radius.
Is
so.
it? But the thing with the tools is that they wear out, so you need to reprint them all the time. But I suppose it is only 25 to reprint them.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Whereas I imagine a survival backpack would not need to be redone too often.
Well, from what well, that's a good point. I wonder if the pick is always at full durability when you come back to the workshop, when you come back to station. That's a good question, actually.
That may be why people try to like avoid breaking them, is that maybe they get repaired when they come back, if they come back with them.
I don't know. I'll take care, Darkest Dodo. I'm somewhat tempted to pick up a module. For example, there is the mass dampener module, but then beyond that, the player tracker module provides real-time location data on team members, can access the visual map, can place waypoints, can see player waypoints on the map. Don't we already have that, though? Isn't that something we already have? Like, I can see you on the map, yeah.
Is it maybe that... I don't know. Is it maybe that you can see them on that there's like a map pin for them that you can see on the compass? Because you can't see, you don't have that, because that would be really useful for me, because I never know where you are.
I might have to look that up, actually. Could get the knife, and then MXC knife, as getting a knife is actually a pain in the backside. And
yeah,
like a good knife, that is. This is 150%
you have to be up to an
yield.
iron knife before you can actually skin buffalo and things.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't skin that first polar bear because we didn't have the right knife.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah. As your Storm is saying, knife, oxygen tank, canteen.
What was that, sorry?
I said, someone in chat, as your Storm in chat was saying, O2 tank, canteen, and knife are usually the top 3 choices. So we've got the 2 already, and then probably a knife would be the next one then, I guess.
Gonna research that one then. Now, if I look at the other ones beyond that, which I could afford, In fact, most of them I can afford it, up until the point you get to crazy high exotics cost to print them. Minus 10% wear rate of items, plus 10 stamina cost, plus 25% perceived threat while stealth. Why would I want to be seen more? That does not make sense.
What's that, sorry?
Plus 25% perceived threat while stealthed. It's like, I'm a quarter more threatening while trying to not be threatening. I love this knife. What?
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird one. The wording on that, I do not much like. Oh wow, you can get all the way down to like mushroom farming packet. Just to kickstart your farming. I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. That way you don't have to go hunting for the materials. Because I've still not seen squash in the game.
So it might be that there's the odd thing that you just can't get. Do you know what I wonder is we haven't been into the desert yet.
That's true.
Whether something like squash might grow in the desert, because there seems to be a few animals that you can skin that we haven't seen yet, like scorpions.
That is a very good point, yeah.
In the desert.
Very good point. All right, well, I'm going to print a knife. It's a nice easy 25. Either that or I buy another type of knife, but I'm not sure which one I would want. Other than perhaps a minus 10% wear rate of items. And then I could just keep it for certain things, like important kills that I wanted to skin that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. Don't seem to be any machetes available. There is a spear, but again, not super keen on getting that one straight away. Doesn't really seem to be that useful for me, I don't think. Hey, I am Killer Dove. Thank you ever so much for the 24 months. Second year, best year. Alright. Well, the other thing I could do is I could sell exotics in order to get the money together to get the Zigo Duo S5 Enviro suit. 2 module slots on that one.
Nice.
Which might be an interesting one. Either that, or you know what, I'm going to research a mass dampener module no matter what.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it might be good to actually research a mod before you start researching suits that have lots of mods, because otherwise you don't have anything to put in it, do you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to sell 10 exotics then. Then I'm going to have a look at what else I could grab. Actually, no, I can get anything now, so that's fine. I'll grab that mod. Gonna grab the knife. And you know what? I'm gonna sell the rest of my exotics, it's fine. I'll just get rid of all of them for now. Just type it in.
Oh, those tea breaks went out the window, didn't they? That we were meant to have, like.
Yeah, they really did, like I said. Actually, the Zigo Fermi S5 Enviro suit is nice. 2 module slots. 1 oxygen, 1 water, but minus 5% perceived threat while stealthed. That might be a better one to go for.
Yeah, like a stealth suit.
Yeah. Alright, well, loadout wise, I've got a mod and I've got a knife. There we go. That seems good for now. Televal, thank you very much for the 12 months, my lord. Jumping forward in time, that was a flash forward to future Aavak.
Yes, it's going to be another couple of years before you've been even like YouTubing for 12 years.
Right. Thank you ever so much for joining us, though, peeps. But that's going to be where we wrap up the stream. We managed to get to level 36. I still have tech points to spend, but I will do that off camera. I will decide on what we're going to be spending them on. I may start at this point just holding on to my tech points until I have something to buy with them. Something that I feel I need. But that was a really, really cool prospect. It took us 2 streams, more or less, to finish it. It was a bit of a mad dash towards the end, but as I mentioned, whilst this wasn't complete and we were like committed to streaming it, we couldn't play the game normally. So now we're back to being able to play it off camera.
So what was it, a 10-hour stream last time as well?
Yeah, it was about 10, 11 hour stream last time.
20-hour mission.
Yeah, Danjal, you enjoy the VODs, mate. But with that, thank you ever so much for joining us, everyone. I hope you've had a fantastic evening / night, and/or I hope your morning is going well. If you've got a little bit more Twitch watching left in you, then hang tight. We'll find something to raid. But if that is it for you, then from myself, and I'm sure from Sheelab also,
yeah.
thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure. And you have a great night.